How to ask questions in French. So there are basically three simple ways to ask questions in French, and I'm going to break those down for you. Now, the first way, which is really common, is simply by taking the subject and the verb and switching them up. Essentially, once you invert the sentence by putting the verb before the subject, you can ask questions very easily. And here's a good example. Habitez-vous à New York? So habiter has now been placed before vous. And as a result of that, it has created a whole question kind of, aura, so to say. So that's one simple way to ask a question in French. The second way is by using the sentence exactly as it is, which is leaving the subject before the verb, but slightly increasing your intonation towards the end. Something like, vous habitez à New York? When you leave it straightforward and you ask and you increase your intonation towards the end, it gives the listener the idea that he's being asked a question, and as a result, he understands or she understands to answer. Then the third way to ask a question is by keeping the subject and the verb in the same position as they have always been, but you just introduce est-ce. So once you start the sentence with est-ce and you continue with vous habitez à New York, you have est-ce que vous habitez à New York, which is the same thing as do you live in New York? So these are the simple ways to ask questions in French, and there are a lot more examples I could throw around here, but our time is kind of up. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. See you again next time.